starts to fall apart. At some point, fake Connor goes over to Jess's house. And I guess they start hooking up, and fake Connor tries to go further, and Jess says no. But fake Connor's being very aggressive, and I guess he ends up essaying her. But then he's on her bed, and eventually he falls asleep. I guess he didn't mean to. And while he's sleeping, his hat is kind of falling off. And so Jess finally sees him without the hat, and she realizes that this person in her bed who just SA'd her isn't fake Connor. However, and try and stay with me now, she doesn't realize it's Gemma dressed as a boy. She thinks fake Connor is fake Aaron. She thinks fake Aaron is at her house pretending to be fake Connor. And she's like, oh, bullocks, why is Aaron in my bed wearing a hat and pretending to be someone else? Now remember, Aaron is supposed to be her best friend Beatrice's boyfriend. So she thinks her best friend's boyfriend just SA'd her. So she kicks him out, and she tries to decide what to do. Now eventually, Jess decides to come clean, and she goes to Beatrice and she's like, hey, I think your boyfriend Aaron was catfishing me, pretending to be Connor, and then he SA'd me. And so Jess goes and reports fake Aaron to the police. So now police are looking for fake Aaron, and they end up finding him at Beatrice's house. And they question him, and of course, he denies everything. Now, in theory, this would be a great moment for Gemma to come clean and say, haha, I was catfishing everyone, I was Aaron and Connor the whole time. But that's not what she does. Instead, later Gemma calls the police and she pretends to be fake Aaron, and she's like, Gemma can back up my story. So then Gemma posts on Facebook and she pretends to be fake Luke, and she has fake Luke confess on Facebook to being the one who actually SA'd Jess that night at her house. She's like, everyone's blaming Aaron, but it was actually me. And if that isn't crazy enough, Gemma then somehow breaks her own jaw, and she contacts police and she tells them that fake Luke attacked her. What the fuck is going on? Anyway, I'm not sure if police buy this story because they're still looking at fake Aaron as a suspect. So police have Beatrice tell fake Aaron to come over to her house, and when fake Aaron shows up, bam, they arrest him. But since fake Aaron isn't a real person, this means police have actually arrested Gemma in disguise. So at the police station, Gemma is freaking out. How the hell is she gonna get out of this? But then police decide to do a strip search on her, and Gemma refuses to remove her beanie. And police are like, oh, piss off, and they try and pull the beanie off of her. And when they do, Gemma's hair falls down around her face, and the officers look at her like, oh, bloody hell, you're a girl. So the truth finally comes out, and everyone is like, how the hell did you pull this off? So ultimately, they charge Gemma with SA and fraud, and she's sentenced to 30 months in prison for catfishing her two friends. And I don't have a mugshot of Gemma, but here's a picture of her in real life.